touched on this not long ago regarding the internet companies. Now, when I touched on it, we was talking about direct cremations, but another bugbear of mine is obviously the internet companies are doing funerals. People commented last time about how what's wrong with them making a business, what's wrong with them doing this, and you're angry, you're annoyed because other people have found another way. Should you find another way on a laptop working above McDonald's? I don't think so. I think that the trusted funeral directors who are there putting money into their business, they're the people you should trust, not someone who's got a laptop and got a really fancy website. There's nothing wrong with competition, but what I'm not interested in is competition who are working behind a laptop. That's no personal service. A funeral is a very niche thing to do. So to own and run a funeral directors, you've got to have the facilities, you've got to have everything behind you to make it work and to be able to deliver a service that families truly deserve. And that's just not a one-liner what we all use. As I said last time, where does your loved one go? So some people, they say, well, if they're having a direct cremation, they don't really care. But of course they care. Of course everyone cares. I mean, often we get asked, can you get our loved one out, get mum, get dad, get nan, granddad out of a hospital as soon as possible and back to you? We think that's important because families really want that and they know then where they're coming to. When you use an internet company, you don't know where they're going to. And how is your loved one being treated if there's just someone behind a laptop diverting wherever your loved one is to go? It's totally wrong. And I think it's important that families do their due diligence and understand and find out where their loved ones go. We've got nothing to hide. When we go and collect your loved one, there's the care and attention from the moment we pick them up for them, from a hospital or a nursing home. We're not just picking up someone, a body. We're picking up someone's loved one. We're not, and do you know what? I go further than that. It's not a loved one. This is someone who's lived a life. I say this to all of our team. This person, whether it be a very short life or a very long life, they have lived a life. And when someone has lived a life, they deserve the respect to be treated with care. They deserve the respect of being looked after. And if a funeral director can't tell you that, then they do have something to hide. And, but there's a lot of very, very good funeral directors who have the correct facilities. And ultimately, it's important. This is the last thing you do for your loved one. It's not just words. I'll end up getting posts saying, oh yeah, you're just saying this because, so how much you charge. But yes, we're a business. Of course we're a business. But it's the level of care. It's the attention to detail. That's what we're into. That's what we're interested in. But we are a business. I'm not going to hide from that. I know as a company what we do, what we deliver. And we want the very best for people. And I'll back up. There's a lot of funeral directors out there as well who want the very best for people. So families, do your due diligence. Take your time. Understand that it hasn't got to be a rushed process. You can take your time, sit with a couple of different funeral directors, speak to them, get a nice warm feeling from them. And if you don't, there is someone else. There will always be someone else who can look after your loved one. Because if you talk to them and you don't get a good feeling, what do you think their back office looks like? So if I get the comments back saying, why does anyone care? Well, I do. And the families we care for do. And if you don't care, all right, we're not the company for you. I'm sorry. Don't use us. Don't pick up the phone to us because we care. And that's who we are.